What's up, everybody? You're welcome back to another video. I just pick up a short position on Gbpusd. I'm just gonna be walking you through how I was able to take this trade and how my thought process was and what made me enter this trade. So make sure you stick to me all the way to the end. So with Gbpusd, price was actually moving back. Price was actually retracing back to the upside. Price was actually retracing back to the upside, and this blue bar region here was my daily resistance level. So on Gbpusd, I first took a loss on Gbpusd. I'm just gonna be placing it right here. I first took a loss on Gbpusd, and later on in the day I took the sell position again because I saw a potential of it pushing all the way to the downside. So price eventually, let me take off this trend line. Price eventually resisted my daily resistance right at this point. So I enter my trade right at here, and then I just get wigged out right at this point. When I pull out my Fibonacci retracement level from this swing high to swing low, I don't play with my Fibonacci. I don't play with my Fibonacci. So you can see price eventually resisting on the 61.80 retracement level. So give me a nice engulfing candle right at this point. So I just also placed my position, my sell position right at that point. Right at the new candle opening, and then place my stop loss very tight at this point. Very tight at this point. Very tight at this point, and then was targeting this level to downside right at this point. So price eventually end up waking me out of the trade. So I still saw a potential on this trade, so I just allowed the trade to retrace a little more, a little bit more to the upside, and now price respecting the daily resistance right at this point. So what made me enter this trade? I just decided if price wanna push down again, I just had to draw a trend line right at this point. So I draw a counter trend line right here. I draw a counter trend line right here. So when price eventually end up breaking my counter trend line, sorry guys. So when price eventually end up breaking my counter trend line and then coming back for a retest on daily resistance, then I'm gonna be getting in right at that point, and then till the 90% to do. So that's how my thought process was. So let's move on to the H1 time frame. That's where I was able to get into the trade. That was where I was able to get into the trade. So you can clearly see after the break of the trend line, the counter trend line that I placed right there, you can see clearly after the break, price came back for a retest right here. Price came back for a retest on the daily resistance, and on the daily resistance, I still had to see some confirmation first before entering the market. I still had to see some confirmation first before entering the market. So I just waited for price to resist the daily resistance very well before I took myself right at that point. So after price resisting, price giving me this indecision candle right here, and now price end up giving me a bearish engulfing candle. So after the bearish engulfing candle right at this point, I just enter on the H1 time frame. After the bearish candle has closed, that's where I enter the market right at that point. So I entered the market right at this point, and then all the way to the 90% through. The reason why Mostly I don't take all my profit off of the 90% to almost all, but I close out 50% of my trade on the 90% retracement level. But what on this trade did I see? Then I decided to close out all my profit on the 90% trade. Now let's move on to the daily time frame. I just want to show you something, what is actually happening on GBPUSD. What is actually happening on GBPUSD right now? So on the daily time frame, you can see price give us an M pattern right at this point, and then eventually ending up breaking. We have an M pattern on the daily time frame, which signifies a, a push to the downside. And now here, this blue bar region right here is also my daily resistance right at that point. It's my daily resistance right at that point. And now I also have a new support region rather here. So now price eventually ending up with the M pattern, price eventually ending up dropping all the way to the downside. So you can see when price move towards the daily level right here, price eventually end up with consolidating to the upside a little bit and end up pushing to the downside a little bit. But price didn't break this support zone on the daily time frame. Now price didn't break the support on this daily time frame. It ended up respecting it and then pushing all the way up to the daily resistance again, and now price push back to the daily this green bar right here, respecting it and now pushing all the way up to the daily resistance once again. So price has been playing along right here for a while now. Price has been playing along right here for a while now. So that the reason why I took all my profit right at this point is that I want price now. I want price to break out of it. The reason why I want price to break out of this green bar region right here is that you can see anytime price we test this support, it push back to the upside. Anytime price respect this price reach this support, it push back upside. And now price has retested again, and now price is pushing back to the upside. So my next trade on GBPUSD is that I just want price to break out of these supports right at this point, and then retesting it once again, and then a big push to the upside. So now when price eventually end up breaking out from this green bar region right here, and then giving us, when it break out of it, come back for a proper retest, and then we just catch the market right at that point, and then a lot of push to the upside. Now you can see, let me move back to the daily time frame. You can see we have a lot of pip count up to the downside. We have a lot of pip count up to the downside. A lot. We have a lot of pip count up to the downside. Let me take off this. Let me take off this. So you can see we now have we now have a lot this from this whole region here. After I break and then retest, we have this whole push to the downside right at this point. So we are eventually prices about to push to the downside, almost 113,000 pips right here. You can see 101,369.613 pip drop. It's massive. But first, we're just gonna be taking a lot of profit right here. and price push from, and when there is a break at that point, from this point up to this point, that's our first target. That's my first target. So after this, and then another push to the downside again. So that's what I'm seeing, or that's how I'm looking at Gbpusd right here. So you can clearly see my thought process, how I was able to enter the market on Gbpusd. Right at that point, I'm just gonna be placing my profit right here, so you can see how I've been doing it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I just took some money out of the market. You can see the market also presents you with the trade, and then the nice setup. You just have to go crazy. You just have to go crazy. By this chart, I didn't go crazy. I didn't go crazy in this trade. I didn't go crazy in this trade, but it was all good. It was a nice, very nice trade setup. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit down the subscribe button, make sure you like, and make sure you share this video. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.